Hey guys, what's up? Shadowland's back with another video. Today I'm doing another live update. I know I built up a lot of stuff for this update. There's a lot of cool stuff I'm going to be announcing. Pretty much everything I'm going over today is going to be something pretty big, so I suggest staying till the end, even though this update's probably going to be a bit longer than usual. Lots of stuff you guys are going to want to see. So, first of all, is something that actually isn't related to me at all, and it only came up a couple days ago. So I have a younger, in real life friend that I have been sort of supporting with Combat Arms over the past, say 2 years now. His name is Michael, but he goes by the IGN Quetzacoatl. Now, he loves using GP weapons. He doesn't really use NX weapons at all, really. And with the rank restrictions that have been removed over the past week, I was wondering if you guys might be willing to help me and TOF gift him a bunch of stuff. We want to have Christmas come early for him, so we're just going to send him a bunch of stuff that he can't normally get. He's about CSM 1, so he's not the highest rank in the world, but we want to send him stuff that he can't normally get without, like a Miss G or something. So we want to send him some cool stuff. I'll type his IGN in the description below. Just send him whatever your favorite gun is. Tell him that it was from Shadowlands or from you or whatever. Just say Shadowlands sent you, whatever. We're going to make Christmas come early for him, so that's going to be cool. Next up is my upload schedule stuff. I've kind of been changing some things, and I've decided I'm not any longer going to do the, 1 week of only theory of everything, 1 week of only tactics, 1 week of only whatever. I'm going to be kind of erratic from now on, and there's a reason for that. I'm now leaning towards commentaries more. You guys may have seen that this week where I started putting out commentaries in correlation with reviews and other things. The reason for this is because I am now actually running out of reviews to do. For a while I thought I was running out, and then I realized, oh, there's actually quite a few NX epics and rares I haven't really touched on yet, so I should probably go back and do those. And then things like the TPG1 Master Review, which I had to do a second time this week, so... because the old one, it got unnerfed a lot, so I suggest go checking that review out. The gun's now actually relatively usable, so it's very usable, but still. Point is, lots of updates, and I'm running out of reviews to do. I have maybe 10 more on my list to do right now. I'm not doing melee weapons, and I'm trying to stay away from a lot of handguns at the moment, because I've done a lot of those in the past, so don't feel like doing updates to those. So, commentaries, expect a lot of those, and always be sure to comment on the color correction. I want to see what I'm doing. I'm going to do some with very minimal color correction, like just some shadow lift, and I'll do some other ones where I do some really heavy color correction, and it looks pretty cool depending on the map I do. I also finally figured out the issue with my darkness. I know a lot of you guys are like, the videos are too dark, and I honestly couldn't figure out the reason for a while. For a while, I thought it was YouTube's uploading thing that was just broken, and then for a while I thought it was Sony Vegas, and it turned out to be Sony Vegas 12 specifically. There's a plugin built in that you cannot remove that actually makes the video darker by integrating the full range of color. You can't see it in the preview, but it comes out in the final video. It's an incredibly stupid thing. I don't consider it a feature, I consider it a bug, but apparently Vegas is calling it a feature, so you can't actually remove it. What you have to do is you have to go into your visual level effects and remove the levels, take your levels, and boost the gamma a bit. So 1 second, I'm going to go fix one thing and restart the video. Sorry with a little cut in the video there, some friends of mine are playing some Halo in the background. It's kind of hard to hear, you probably heard it near the end of that last clip, but picking up where I left off, so Black Friday predictions. I don't think they're going to release NX Epics and Rares for Perm again just yet. I think it's going to be a Christmas thing again, although they could. What I would more be willing to say is that they're going to release some really, really low-cost weapons. I'd say maybe half price. That's what they've been doing in the past. I don't think they're going to stray too much from their actual Black Friday sales that they've done over the past year and a half or so, but I think they're going to have a lot of cool stuff on sale, and what they might do is they might sell temporary, 7-day, 30-day, whatever, NX Rares. I don't think they would sell Epics, although I wouldn't put it past them, so I think there's going to be something along the lines of that. Also, I think they might include those packages. If you guys remember when they handed out the Remington for Perm, they might sell the rest of the packages since we haven't seen another one yet, or they might start giving out more of them around that time, so... That's the thing. I'm like, it's like I'm gonna sneeze. No, there's a trick. If you actually press your tongue to the top of your mouth, it'll stop you from sneezing. So it's like, yeah. So next up, list of topics. This isn't something I'm really gonna be commentating on. Hostel Life, as you guys know, has been sending me just hundreds of topics that I can go over for commentaries. I've weeded out a lot of them this past week and decided these ones are a little too insane, don't really want to do these, or this is a really great commentary. So, big thanks to Hostel Life. He really did his homework and gave me a lot of homework in the process, but I'm going to post the entire list in the description below, so please go check that out, along with the IGN for my friend, Quetzacoatl. Yeah, so that's going to be the list below. Tell me the ones you guys want to see, ones you guys think would be cool, and all that stuff, so not really something I'm commentating on, but next up, where do you guys want to see top 5 videos go? I've been getting more. That series has been my most viewed series that isn't SL versus the World. I know I've been taking a break from that. I'm going to be getting back into that sometime soon, hopefully. But Depends on my internet connection, because I can really only do that out here at this house. So there's that. Where do you guys want to see top 5 videos go? Do you want me to change the comment of the week to something else? Should I do something else of the week? Should I go back to including 2 bonus clips instead of 1? The video will become longer then. It might touch on 5.5 to 6 minutes if I do that. But you will get to see more videos. Most of you actually watch that entire video. You don't stop halfway through. So that's one of my series where people tend to watch the entire video. So it would make the video longer and that, but yeah, it's really up to you guys. If you guys want to see that, that'd be cool with me. But any ideas you guys have for top 5 videos, definitely let me know. Or if you think I should change my formatting, where like those like numbers that come up in Flash and the sounds, if you want me to change that, I can. Whatever you think would look cooler, I can do that. Now, are there any other series you guys want to see more or less of? I'm noticing that theory of everything, and although it's getting a lot of good feedback, the actual number of views is relatively low. And I know the reviews are getting low numbers of views, but that's kind of expected. It's more of a library for you guys whenever you just happen to need to look something up. I don't do that as so much of a series I intend you guys to watch every single time, so I mean, if you do, I definitely appreciate it, and I do appreciate all the feedback I get, but it's not intended to be a series the way the others are. Tactics is still getting a ton of views. That has always gotten a lot of views. I don't really know why, but I mean, I'm going to keep doing it. But things like Theory and also a couple of my commentaries in specific haven't gotten as many views, so I'm considering leaning away from those for the time being and putting more emphasis on SL versus the world, which you guys haven't seen in a while, putting some more tactics videos out, and definitely some more commentary since I'm not going to be doing reviews as much. I'm more or less swapping reviews for commentaries now. Kind of the way Arctic was, but I like his commentate style, so I'm going to go ahead with that. Or I liked his commentate style. He's gone now, and I'm so sad about that. But let's see. Oh yeah. Next up, I really wanted to thank all of you for sending me renewal kits. I know I mentioned, I think it was 2 update videos ago, that I don't want you sending me any more perms, and that still stands. Don't send me any more perms, please. But if you really wanted to send something, make it small, like a renewal kit or something. And some of you guys went and started sending me packs of 30 renewal kits, which is no different from sending me a perm, really. But I really do appreciate it all. I mean, you guys are still sending me stuff. The person who sent me the most was Baby Panda, actually, out of my clan. Maybe it was a bribe for me to make him an admin, but yeah, so big thanks to Baby Panda, you're awesome, and thank you for everyone else who sent it. I think I got renewal kits from, I think, about 13 or 14 people. The lowest amount I got was 7, so I mean, you can imagine that's at least 7 times 13 or 14 renewal kits, probably double that, but yeah, so thank you to all of you. I don't have all your names off the list, I just know Baby Panda sent me the most, so big thanks. Next up is that I wanted to recommend another old game for you. I put out that video that says games I recommend. There was one game that I forgot to put on the list that I really wanted to put on. It's a Game Boy Advance game called Zelda Minish Cap. I highly suggest you guys go play that. I got that game. It's probably the most expansive two-dimensional Zelda game that you can get. It's incredibly expansive, lots of place to roam around and run. It's definitely, it feels bigger than Ocarina of Time, if you guys have played that. The actual size of the land feels bigger than that. There's a lot of stuff to the game. It's got a whole bunch of commands and stuff, so you can do a whole bunch of cool little tricks with Link that you couldn't do in other games. So, totally a cool game. Check it out. Get an emulator. It's tons of fun. Storyline is amazing. But pretty much every Zelda storyline is great, so even if they all kind of follow like a structure, but they're all great. Next up, I wanted to announce something that L9 Abuser in my clan is starting to put together. We're kind of putting together a CGL team, and I'm going to be explaining how that's going to work in just a second, but he's putting up a CGL team. I'm not running it. I'm not playing in it for the most part. I do sit down on their matches and listen to them play, and they're really amazing. They are really good players. I'm surprised at how good they actually are for CGL, because I'm certainly not the best. I usually run around with an AK-47 with an S1 suppressor and call that it, but that's my usual drill. These guys are really good, though, and I highly suggest going to check them out. Either sit in on one of their matches or ask if you can join the team. They're just trying to get as many people as possible. Now, the way they're doing that is something that I'm going to announce now, but it's coming out probably next week or the week after, probably closer to next weekend. As you guys know, a while back, a couple months ago, I put out a public Teamspeak server. However, it was very, very successful for a while and ended up not doing so well after a while. No one really goes on it anymore, and I figured out the reason for that was the fact that I couldn't be on it very much. And also, there weren't as many people that would be on at the exact same time. So while it was getting a lot of people overall, it wasn't always at the same time. So maybe 2 or 3 people would be on at once. So I'm going to be mediating that. I'm going to put up a picture of what our Teamspeak server, the private Teamspeak server that TOF uses, along with some of our friends up here so you guys can see it somewhere. This is what our Teamspeak server normally looks like. There's a ton of people online almost all the time. This is a little bit excessive because we were all just happened to be bunched into the same rooms together. But this is about what our server usually looks like. Now what I'm going to be doing is opening this server up for you guys over the next couple of weeks. And the way it's going to work is you're going to PM me. I don't want to just post it in the video because then people who I don't want to actually come onto the server, who I'm not particularly good fans of or friends with, I don't want them to come onto the server and ruin the experience for you guys. So what I'm going to have you do is PM me, and I will send you back the information. And then you can hop on whenever you want. And then I will give you a buds icon. When you get into the server, you initially won't see anyone for the most part unless they have themselves set to visible. So what's going to happen is I will have to have an admin or a junior admin or me or whatever give you this icon called buds. It's a silver B. That will make it so you can see everyone, come on and play and hang out with everyone. And we're going to split the server up into 2 sections. A public section where everyone can hang out, and that's going to be pretty much everyone, and private rooms for TOF members. So TOF people will still have their own rooms, and we're going to also segregate our clan war rooms. But that's going to be it. Other than that, we're all going to hang out up top with you guys. So if you want to get in touch with me, I'm on that Teamspeak server about 18 hours a day. I mean, actively. I have it on my iPhone in my pocket or whatever, so that's the thing. I'm around a lot, and you guys will be able to see me and hang out with me and actually play Combat Arms with me a lot more than you used to be able to. So that's cool. You do not need a microphone, by the way, to get Teamspeak, and Teamspeak is free. I had a lot of people come to me and say, but Teamspeak isn't free. Yeah, it is. You need to go to the actual site. I realize there are sites that actually sell Teamspeak. If you use it for commercial use, where you're making excessive amounts of money, yes, they will charge you because then you're using it for, making money. But we're not. We can get it for free. You can get it for free. You can hop on and hang out with us on our server, and yeah, that's about it. And that's about all I want to go over this week, guys. Thank you for watching. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video. Shadowlands out.